Hello, everybody! I am Nathan Song Snob, and you are watching Song Snob Reacts. Hello, everyone. It is hot in here, but I gotta minimize the background noise. Welcome back to Nathan Song Snob, the home of weird song reactions and analysis, because I'm not normal. Because normal is boring. It's very boring. Very dull. There. So anyway, today we are reacting to an album a lot of people are talking about. It is Iron Maiden Senjutsu, which I believe is Japanese for strategy and tactics. So they're going for more of a Japanese samurai kind of dealy. Now, I've seen several reviews, and I've been told the album is fairly formulaic. This is unfortunately something that happens a lot with bands that have been around for a really long time. It is currently going on with Dream Theater as well. They're getting really, really formulaic. I'll be reacting to songs from both the new Iron Maiden and the new Dream Theater. Bands which historically I have loved, but lately I have been feeling very meh. I've been feeling very meh. Well, without further ado, this is Iron Maiden, Hell on Earth. Let's go.
braves who bled for us. Do you really think they'll come for us? Knowledge and virtue taken by lust. Live on the edge of those that you trust. You think that you have all the answers for all. In your arrogant way, only one way to fall. Burning a lamp that is fire in your hands, taking you further from these lands. Love in anger, love in danger. Lost in anger, love in danger.
I feel as though I had to try to engage with that. It felt like a chore to listen to that. Iron Maiden, and for that matter heavy metal, should not have to feel like a chore. It is hot in here. Suffice to say, that was just wow. Formulaic. It would fade into the background where you were paying attention to literally anything else. Fairly generic Maiden riff, heard that one about 1,000 times. So I don't want to, but I'm going to rate this at like 2. You've earned yourself 2 monocles, which are a pair of glasses. Yes. So needless to say, the Song Snob is not pleased. At all. Generic, boring, 1,000 times before Maiden gallop riff with an acoustic intro and acoustic outro. The formula works because the acoustic sets you up for the shock, then the middle gives you the shock, and then they let you relax after. That's always cool. I feel like maybe more bands should be doing it, but at the same time finding new and different ways to do it, and not do it just like them. Is Maiden ahead of the curve and progressive? A little bit yes, but also very much no. This is generic formulaic crap. I'm shocked that they even put this out, actually. I am surprised that they even had the sheer gall to put this out. So that's 2 monocles for just nice, very nice, listenable, but generic shit. I suppose I like the tone and the harmonics. The production's good. It's nice and full sounding. Doesn't sound like there's anything missing. But it, except for the guitar solo, it just doesn't impress upon me at all. I've heard this about 1,000 times. It's just the latest iteration of a pre-existing track. I expect better from you, Maiden. I really do. I am disappointed. Let's see what I make of your little lyrics here. Beginning of a sunrise bores a big hole in the sky. There's a hole in the sky, but don't ask me why, 'cause I don't know. Oh wait, that's Malmsteen. I'm not saying that they borrowed lyrics from Malmsteen. That was just making me think of one of like the really early Yngwie songs before he was even that good of a lyricist. Because at the time, not so much. But beginning of a sunrise bores a big hole in the sky. That's a poetic description of a nice bright sun. You know? Sort of penetrating through the atmosphere. Says, not to reason why that armed children are in this world. So you're not going to reason about child soldiers? Well, I suppose if you're a soldier and you've been told to do your duty and you follow your orders, you know, Nuremberg defense. And fighting in the name of God's way, mourning bleak and utter waste, the vanity of the world is assured now. Oh yeah, the vanity of the world. And then to call it hell on earth, well, I dare say that hell on earth is definitely doing what you think God wants you to. Half the time religious types assert that this is what God wants. It's always something horrible. It's almost like it's a justification of some travesty that's about to occur. And that is indeed extremely vain. The rhyme scheme is a bit disjointed. It works as a sentence and it is fairly poetic, but the coordination of the words is very disjointed. Prey upon the weak no more, the spirits of those who are gone, propaganda of the battles that are lost or won. Well, yeah, it's pretty rare to see a government not propagandize about battles, won or lost. That's unfortunately very normal. And there'll be no more preying upon the weak once the battles are done. And count your blessings still alive of those who manage to survive inside oblivion of that hell on earth. Yeah, in that situation, I think you probably should be counting your blessings in order to avoid the sheer and utter misery of what would remain. So these are very intelligent lyrics, I must admit. Like I said, the rhyme scheme is very disjointed, but the intelligence on display here is undeniable. All you have been, all you have seen, lost in somewhere in your dreams. How the angels they have fallen, all is nothing what it seems. So this is sort of the disillusionment of having either won or lost a battle and seeing things how they really are. The wool they're pulling over your eyes is gone now, right? It's been torn away by the brutal reality of war. And the voices that you hear now and the voices in your head now are thinking of a lifetime you can never feel again. Well, yeah, once every other opportunity has been lost and all there is your role as a soldier, is describing a fairly miserable scenario. You know, I should ask a veteran sometime if this is what the aftermath of a battle was like for them. I'd be very interested in hearing that feedback. I wish I could go back. We'll never be the same again. Bled for all upon this hell on earth. Yeah, you bled for everyone in an issue that probably wasn't even their problem. Or something that probably was just as bad as the thing that would have been visited upon them. The defense against the crime can sometimes be worse than the crime itself. Some people feel that way about, like, the death sentence. And when I leave this world, I hope to see you all again on the other side of hell on earth. Yeah, you want to see your loved ones in the afterlife because you're basically done. Life has been nothing but misery at this point. Upon the eyes of good, I'm following the light again in between the dark hell on earth. On the other side, I'll see you again, heaven so far away from this hell on earth. You dance on the graves who bled for us. Do you really think they'll come for us? Knowledge and virtue taken by lust live on the edge of those that you trust. Now that's edgy as hell, says you dance on the graves who bled for us. Could that be a reference to, like, the people who were so very disrespectful of, like, the veterans and soldiers who fought and bled for them? And do you really believe that, they're saying, do you really think they're going to come for us? Are there barbarians at the gate? Well, there didn't used to be, but now there most definitely are. If you identify an initial threat and maybe it really wasn't a threat, but after you attack them, and it definitely is a threat now, because now they're going to be out for blood. Because you went over into their land, their territory, and fuck with them. Knowledge and virtue taken by lust. Live on the edge of those that you trust. Live on the edge of those that you trust. That's an interesting line. It's like you're living on the edge of, like, coasting along on goodwill, maybe. Knowledge and virtue taken by lust, meaning that your lust for blood or lust for maybe sexuality has taken everything else. It's taken all your energy and all your time. The lust for war. You think that you have all the answers for all in your arrogant way, only one way to fall. Burning a lamp that is fire in your hands, take you further from these lands. Lost in anger, life in danger. Then they repeat that a few times. Yeah, it's a brilliant poetic description of a battle's aftermath. It's extremely intelligent. I would rank these lyrics out of 4, but I would not give it any more than that due to basically it suffering from an initially disjointed rhyme scheme that doesn't totally work. But then again, rhyme schemes can sometimes be limiting and could trap you and make it harder for you to describe things. So all in all, I'm going to rate these out of 4. I have to take a point away for the disjointedness. So for the sake of the lyrics and the melody, I'm going to say that I will be no longer combining scores. And now I'm just going to say that for that on melody and structure and the music itself, it's like a 2, and lyrics, it's like a 4. I expect so much better from Iron Maiden. This was a huge disappointment. And I kind of feel like I wasted my time. That's how I feel about it. You can feel about it however you like. Anyway, that was from Senjutsu. It's Hell on Earth. Tschüss. Peace.